Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 Valley TV and YouTube, as Papa says. We're here, live in WUAT studio on a rainy, wet day, Papa. Second one in a row, is that right? Second or third wet day in a row?
Well, these are isolated storms, but they seem to be centralized
They
right
linger.
here.
They sure are lingering. I thought they was going to be like heat storms, but apparently not. They don't want to leave.
There must be a reason for all this water to be put in the ground for reservoirs later.
You know what?
You know, God.
Good observation.
God reserves the hail for His purposes. You can't tell me He doesn't know about every raindrop that falls.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
You hadn't thought of that, had you?
Nope, I can honestly say never until just now. All right. Well, we have a few announcements for you of upcoming events, folks. So we'll get right into that, Papa. This mic situation here, I'm not feeling that at all. I don't like it. We're going to have to figure this stuff out right here. Anyway, as usual, Papa has an easy announcement, and I have the hard one.
Which one you want
figure
first?
This out. Let's see. Sound check. You can hear me through that one, can't you, Daryl?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I'll do mine first since I have 3 or 4 to your 1.
You want to get yours over with?
I do. Let's see. First off, we have a Bledsoe County Commission meeting, a special session, which is going to be Monday, August 24th. So
That won't be this coming Monday.
It'll be a couple of weeks at least. It's going to be at 7 p.m. at the Bledsoe County Courthouse. And I'm trying to kind of briefly see what this is going to be about because it is a special session.
Does it have to do
They'll
with
be
school?
approving, they'll be approving, let's see. They'll be approving contracts for MBI companies. Vance Trace Architect to build the Erlanger Doctor's Office. Okay. Action on resolution fixing the tax levy in Bledsoe County for fiscal year beginning July the 1st of this year. Accept Mayor's appointment of Kristen Angel to the Bledsoe County Audit Committee. Confirm Mayor's appointment of Kristen Billingsley as Director of Bledsoe County Emergency Services. So that's some of the things that'll be at this special session meeting, which once again is going to be on Monday, August the 24th. And let's see, we got also the fire department's having another summertime meal, Papa. Saturday, August the 22nd, right in your neck of the woods.
That'll be a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, they're literally right beside Papa. And they're going to have a summertime meal. They've had a few, and they seem to do really well at these events that they've been having for the fire department.
They have to have them.
Yeah, you got to. That's right. This one they'll be having ham burgers, hot dogs, or how do you say that? Bratwurst. I love them. Bratwurst. Oh, they're good, whatever you call them.
It's in the sausage family.
Exactly, with baked beans, chips, and a drink. That comes with everything. That's Saturday, August 22nd. The place will be available from 4 to 7 p.m. And I think you can dine in or carry out is available. Okay, and let's get to your announcement, Papa. And then we'll have
Mine has to do with
have your famous trivia coming up.
the Main Street stage right here course, it's located on Main Street.
But
It's a valuable addition to the culture of Bledsoe County and Pikeville.
I agree with that.
Because the exposure of the people that get up on that stage, we don't have tremendous crowds by any means, but it's an avenue, it's a venue for people to show their talents. And so we're going to have Sunshine Road Ministry, free admission, by the way.
Can't beat that.
No, you can't beat that. But the featured persona would be the Orr family, and there's
Persona, I like that.
There's
The
5 of
featured
those.
persona.
Kevin and Rochelle Nelson, along with cousin Ozark Nelson.
Yeah, like I said lastly, he looks like a character. Cousin Ozark.
They're pretty famous. Pikeville is fortunate. This is going to be August the 15th, which will be
It's tomorrow, folks.
at 7 o'clock.
That's right.
And also, there will be a special performer, Drake McCain. He's going to be doing the first 2 numbers. He will sing the national anthem.
Right. He was on American Idol, folks.
That's big time.
That's big time, and he done very well on American Idol. And he is from Spring City.
Let's mention the sponsors.
Yeah, let's do that.
Gibbs Pools, Embers Ice Cream Shop,
Yeah.
Bledsoe Telephone Co-op Fiber. No, did I overlook one?
I think you missed one. I think you missed one.
Oh yeah, WAT.
We're going to start at 6.
6 instead of 7.
You can't really. Well, okay. The time is at 6.
Sorry.
Once again, the time is at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Tomorrow night at the Main Street stage right here in downtown Pikeville.
That gives you one more hour of entertainment.
There you go, Papa.
All right,
Well,
we're
now
through
it's
with
time.
the.
That's the announcements for now. And now it is time for your famous trivia.
These.
Or, as I call it, your crazy trivia.
No, these are. This is not. These are easier. Let me put
Okay,
it that
hey,
way.
I can deal with that. I can deal with
If you
that.
are a painter and you're painting someone's house and you go into the bathroom and you put on a layer of paint, what is that layer of paint called? You put on 2 layers or 3 layers.
A coating.
Coat.
A coat paint. Coat
Very
paint.
good,
Okay.
Eddie, very good. That's not your average question that people would ask you.
It's not.
If somebody crosses you on the street and they said, "Hey, what do you call a layer of paint?" You wouldn't. People wouldn't know.
No. But I got it.
All right.
But I got it.
The town of Whoville comes to us through which well-known Christmas story?
The Grinch. How the Grinch stole Christmas.
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Now, see it? I don't know where these questions come from. I don't know.
Trust me, I don't either.
The character Jacob Marley comes to us through A Christmas Carol. Oh, I gave you the answer.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Who wrote? Now I'll make it harder. Who wrote Christmas Carol?
You don't get to do that.
Oh, Charles Dickens.
You're changing the rules there on this, Papa.
He wrote A Christmas Carol.
That is right. Yeah,
6
Charles
weeks, 6
Dickens.
weeks.
He wrote that in 6 weeks. That's amazing.
On which
That's amazing.
river do we find the Grand Canyon?
Gosh.
Think of where the Grand Canyon is. My pastor says that's the grandest canyon he ever saw. The grandest side, I'll change that.
Oh wow. Let's see. I think that should be like a multiple choice, to be honest with you. Let's put, is it
The states around it, Colorado, Arizona, Nevada.
Missouri,
No.
Mississippi?
Colorado.
The Colorado
Mississippi
River. That's
River
right.
wouldn't be out there.
Well, yeah, I didn't think it was, but I didn't know for sure.
All right.
They do run a long ways.
Bob Cratchit fits in with which Christmas movie?
Christmas Carol.
There you go, Bob Cratchit.
Isn't he the dad of Tiny Tim?
Right.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim. Mrs. Bounds never did take the picture that I drew of Tiny Tim up here for her.
I know.
Still.
She loved that.
I might want to take it down.
No, of course not.
A murmur of content.
A murmur of content.
If you hear some woman or some man say, they're contented, what would the sound be? Would it be, oh?
No. It would be.
Ah.
Wow. I cannot believe I had to answer a question like that. The answer is.
If you have leaves on the lawn and you want to get them out of the way, what do you do?
You're going to rake them.
You rake them.
You're going to rake them.
And my doctor, thank God, told me I couldn't rake anymore.
Yeah, I guarantee you'll be out there doing it. You'll be sneaking out there.
Albert is blank, blank, roll.
Out.
I am blank, blank, roll. I am
Blank.
I'm on a roll.
Papa.
That's hard.
Yeah,
That's hard.
That was hard.
That's the reason I gave you the answer. Okay, Shepherd
You
or
because that clue was pretty sad.
first name for Shepherd or Lad. Shepherd, it would be a astronaut, and Lad would be a movie star. What were their first names?
Okay, Shepherd and Lad.
He would be an old. He's still on the television though, on Grit.
Oh, okay.
But he was a movie star when I was a boy, so you don't. But you should know Shepard. He was an astronaut. He is. I guess that was a long time ago, back in the moonshot days.
I'm sure I do not know.
Alan Shepard.
Okay.
Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard.
Alan Ladd. Alan Ladd was. He played. He played in Bambi. You don't even remember the movie Bambi, but you should. It's a classic.
I remember Bambi.
It's a classic.
It's a Disney movie, and everybody knows the one part that is the biggest tearjerker ever.
Okay, Judy Garland role, and it's a still popular movie.
Wizard of Oz. Dorothy.
She was Dorothy. Vicky told me today that she never heard that song "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" sung any more beautifully than Judy Garland sang it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'll have to agree with that. Nobody sings it, better than her. That's for dang sure on that, Papa.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I saw The Wizard of Oz.
Okay, sports of all sorts. We're through with the trivia.
He just interrupted.
Well,
You didn't give me time to say about The Wizard of Oz.
You told me Dorothy. You told me Wizard of Oz.
And it was, okay, sports of all sorts. All right, what we got
It's
for
time. It's time.
What we got? Well,
Football.
do we have anything? We have a little bit now.
Sure.
I've actually been, watching some sports, and I've missed it so much. I'm not feeling the, no fan situation. I still think that's hard to get used to, but just the fact that it's back, and able to watch it again. Oh, I've missed sports so bad. I really have.
It's I don't understand how the sports athletes themselves can perform to the level that they usually do without the roar of the crowd, without the that the crowd provides.
Exactly. I mean, in close games and big games and things like that, you feed off the energy of the
level.
crowd.
Can you imagine whenever
no.
the Masters will be played, there'll be no spectators. And there'll be no azaleas because it's usually in April, and here we are in later in the year, probably be played in November. But I'm just saying, it takes away so much from the sport itself for no one to be there.
I mean, I agree with that completely. I'm having a hard time getting used to that. But hey, I'm trying.
You're not alone.
But like I said, I am grateful though that I'm at least able to watch some sports
Okay. Now, Tennessee's Chattanooga News Free Press over here on Tuesday, I believe, they unveiled the new schedule for Tennessee. There will be a 10-game schedule right now,
now. Okay.
and all the opponents will be in the SEC only.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Tennessee will add to their schedule Auburn and Texas A&M.
Oh,
They already had Alabama and Georgia and Florida. With the addition of Auburn and Texas A&M, that gives Tennessee 5 of their 10 games against the top-rated 13 teams in the nation. Can you imagine what kind of record we're going to have?
Oh man, I mean,
It's going to be.
That's just like, that's horrible. That'd be hard for any team to.
It's going to test the mettle of our coach Jeremy Pruitt.
In a
Not only him,
big way.
Phil Fulmer's going to have to scratch his head, and Tennessee fans in Ballsville out here, they're going to have to. It's going to be a new road to hoe with that many ranked teams on your schedule. Those 4 patsies that you had scheduled that
them.
were wins, they're gone.
Yep.
They're gone.
We talked about this though. We don't understand why. Honestly, in all honesty, that part makes no sense. Like, literally no sense whatsoever. It really doesn't.
Then on August the 9th, the Chattanooga News Free Press sports writer Ralph Russo said this: the Mid-American Conference, which is 12 schools, they announced no football for this year at all.
I heard that.
Meanwhile, over in the Big Ten,
There's when the big one started.
all teams will not work out in pads. Bear in mind, their first game is on tap September the 5th, and they're still
Okay.
they're working in pads only. Oh, they can't work out in pads. Will other conferences follow suit?
I hope not.
Stay tuned.
I hope not.
Mark Weaver.
So far, just kind of give it a chance and see. You know.
I respect Mark Weaver. He got a smart mind. He said.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He made the suggestion in reference to COVID-19 and football in general, especially folks like Albert. There's this one services executive said, of the elderly and older people like Albert. He said
you were going to say that.
He said the COVID-19 was a perfect killing machine.
Well,
I never heard it described quite like that. But do you realize
that's actually not well for that age group? I guess is what he's saying.
perfect killing machine?
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, I've got a figure I'll show you in a moment.
Okay.
In golf last week, the PGA had a tournament, and it was in San Francisco. The winning purse was $1,980,000.
Dang.
The fellow that won it, his name was Colin Morikawa.
What a name.
This gave him 3 wins on the PGA Tour, but elevated him to number 5 in the world.
Gosh.
Golf is a game you should get interested in.
Apparently.
In baseball, my Dodgers are standing in second place with a record of 12-7. The Atlanta Braves are in second place with a record of 11-9.
He always says my Dodgers, Daryl. They're my Dodgers.
They have been since 1947.
I mean,
I'm not going to disclaim them.
That's true. You was with them through Brooklyn and the move to
Look
LA.
at my watch. Look at my watch.
Oh, that's right. That's
Brooklyn
right.
Dodgers.
I love it. I like that.
I'll sell you that for $500. Football.
Football. Let's hear it.
Tuesday.
My chair is driving me insane right now, Papa.
Tuesday
Get situated
they
here.
poll the players, and the players want to play.
Of course
President
they do.
Trump
They should.
said 3 words on Twitter: play college football.
Yeah, I agree
Nebraska's coach said people need to understand the carnage and aftermath of what college athletics looks like. If we don't play, Nebraska estimates that it could lose $1 million.
That's why.
One school in the Big Ten,
That's what they.
that's big time numbers, $1 million.
It is, and that's why we just can't continue to shut everything down. That's not
All
the
right,
answer.
now,
It's not.
listen to this latest rumor. It started floating around on Tuesday.
Oh God.
Since the Big Ten is in the situation they're in,
What do you mean?
some of their members, Nebraska, Ohio State, and Michigan, have opted to join the SEC for 1 year just to play
I don't blame them. I
in the
don't.
SEC.
I do not blame them. I don't agree with the Big Ten or the Pac-12. I don't agree with their decision at all.
All right, now Paul
don't.
Feinbaum, He's-
SEC Network.
he said that the Big Ten is going to wait till spring to play their schedule. The Pac-12 is
Okay.
also going to wait till spring.
That's going to be strange.
It's going to be
That's
hard
going-
to have 2 football seasons in 1 year, too. Okay,
I don't know how they're going
Ralph
to do that.
Russo, this is another thing that he wrote. This pandemic has begun tearing down a sport that operates on billions of dollars for the schools that compete in it. Now he's using the term billions because of all the schools involved. But
Yeah.
consider the billions of dollars not earned by workers worldwide that's affected by the pandemic.
I don't know.
Also consider the billions of dollars that's in the health industry, the cost of doing all the things that's going on because of the pandemic. It's not just a perfect killing machine, it's doing other things besides killing people.
It's just
Here's the latest
causing too many
figure.
problems. Period.
Really,
Yeah.
900,000 people have died so far worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah. Yeah. But that's
900,000 people. In the United States, almost 170,000 people.
I mean, it's not changed a whole lot though since last
That's
few weeks.
all I
Has it?
have in sports.
You didn't answer my question, but okay.
What did
Okay.
you?
I said it's not changed a whole lot in the last couple of weeks.
No,
the
nor
death rate,
nor
it's
will
just
it. And
it
you know,
won't.
I'm concerned. The SEC says they're going to play, but will they?
They should. They should.
September's not far away. Today's August the 14th. It's a month and 1 day away from Tennessee's first game.
You said. I mean, they polled the players.
Players
I
want
like
to play.
that. They want to play. Let them play because you got to go on.
Well,
we got to go on at some point.
The way I
and try.
figure it, there's not many 85-year-old men out there like me playing. So that perfect killing machine won't affect them like it will me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope they're able to play it for sure. Take the precautions
We'll
that are
see.
necessary.
We'll
but
see.
definitely play ball, right?
I just don't know about the stands. How many
Uh-huh.
people will be in the stands? I don't know if you can
let's
go buy
go.
a hot dog.
We don't know any of that information yet. The important stuff. We don't know any
Where
of
will
that.
you park? Who'll park you?
What you got to eat? Well, that's it for sports of all sorts, as Papa says. Coming up after the break, it'll be Albertology, your favorite part of the show. That's coming up next, right here on the Albert and Billy Show.
Stay tuned.
Ben Buckner here, General Manager of Victory Pre-Owned of Dunlap. I'm here to let everyone know that Victory offers a full-service garage open to the public. Our mechanics are ASE certified and locally known and have over 20 years of experience. From our $29.95 oil change to complete car care, no job is too big or too small. Come in and check us out, 15480 Rankin Avenue, right in the middle of Dunlap, Tennessee.
I'll take care of less today, Dylan. Oh, doggone, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay this late for error. I feel like I'm doing the Mannequin Challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative's 804 square mile service area, which covers all of Bledsoe and Sequatchie counties and portions of Van Buren, Cumberland, and Hamilton counties. The dots on the map are our 146 central office locations connected via fiber optics, which is the foundation of our existing network. Our network currently allows all members to choose broadband internet services with unlimited data usage and download speeds up to 10 megabits, leaving none of our members considered unserved with broadband services, as it is currently defined as not having services available that allow 4 megabits per second download and 1 megabit per second upload. The highlighted areas of the map represent completed fiber-ready projects. From the Fiber Foundation, we are currently building what is known as the Last Mile, Fiber to the Home, which connects every member with an individual fiber connection, allowing them to choose the broadband services with unlimited data usage and speeds up to 1 gigabit per second for their home or business. In 2008, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative began designing and building all new service areas as Fiber to the Home. A hybrid network design proved to be the most cost-efficient for the last phases of the network foundation in the most sparsely populated areas. Connecting our most remote members with an individual fiber connection during this phase of the network upgrade is why some of our most rural areas became fiber-ready before our towns, which is shown with these highlighted areas. Other fiber-to-the-home areas highlighted here have been built to meet business needs for our customers who signed up for broadband services with unlimited data usage and speeds of 100 megabit and 1 gigabit per second to conduct business from their homes. Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative is here to serve the members. Our current projects in Pikeville and Dunlap have the distribution fiber already in place in all of Pikeville and a large portion of Dunlap, setting for timely installs as members in these areas sign up for faster broadband packages now. Our most ambitious fiber-to-the-home project, outlined in orange, is currently underway in Dunlap. A complete cutover which connects every customer on an individual fiber connection as the distribution fiber is being placed. Better broadband and video services can then be added, often with just a call to the office. Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, building the best network in the world, right here in the Sequatchie Valley.
Ben Buckner here, General Manager of Victory Pre-Owned of Dunlap. I'm here to let everyone know that Victory offers a full-service garage open to the public. Our mechanics are ASE certified and locally known and have over 20 years of experience. From our $29.95 oil change to complete car care, no job is too big or too small. Come in and check us out, 15480 Rankin Avenue, right in the middle of Dunlap, Tennessee.
Dana Thompson and her family just finished construction on their second new home with River Valley Ag Credit. Side by side, we ensured they got a quality, lasting home. You see, Dana and Brady have two daughters who rely on them.
And we rely on River Valley Ag Credit.
Rely on River Valley Ag Credit, serving Western Kentucky and Tennessee farmers for decades.
Lending support for generations, River Valley Ag Credit.
Have you ever gotten a phone call from a number that looks suspiciously like your own? It has your area code, the first 3 digits are the same as your own number, so you answer it.
Hi, this is Jessica. You've just won a free vacation to the Bahamas.
Don't worry, you're not the only one getting these calls. Tens of thousands of Americans report that they receive these every day from similar numbers. So what are they? They're a specific type of robocall. Typical robocalls are pre-recorded messages, usually for political campaigns, public announcements, and yes, telemarketing. Your run-of-the-mill robocall will be from a randomized number, but now, telemarketers are using a technique called neighbor spoofing. That's what makes the number look similar to yours. The idea is that, well, if the first few numbers look like your own phone number, you'll answer. You may think it's from a relative, an old friend from your hometown, your kid's school, or a neighbor. And robocalling is a lucrative business. Some pretend they're the IRS. Some pretend it's a down payment for a vacation giveaway. In fact, a robocall center uncovered in India in 2016 was found to be generating around $150,000 every day from American consumers. It's estimated that people received around 2.5 billion robocalls per month in 2016. So, are these robocalls illegal? Well, robocalls made by computerized autodialers, they're illegal. They call randomly inputted phone numbers at high speeds. But not all robocalls are illegal. Back in 1991, when telemarketing calls were becoming more prevalent, the Federal Communications Commission created the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. It's been amended many times with the evolving technology of phones, and currently it differentiates legal robocalls from illegal ones. Here's a list of rules that businesses that want to make robocalls need to follow. But the act still hasn't prevented illegal robocalls from happening. In an August 2017 press release, the Federal Trade Commission said that robocalls are its #1 complaint, with more than 1.9 million complaints made within the first 5 months of 2017. The FTC is sending all complaints and attached phone numbers to cell phone carriers and app developers to create better countermeasures. But what are some things you can do to stop robocalls? To start, keep your number to yourself. Don't offer your number if signups or registrations for business services don't require you to. Second, sign up for the National Do Not Call Registry. This registry, set up by the FTC in 2003, won't block all robocalls, but it will block a majority of them. And registration is free. Finally, if you end up getting a robocall, let it go to voicemail. The TCPA states legal robocalls must provide a toll-free callback number to opt out, which you can call immediately after. If the call doesn't leave a voicemail, it may be an illegal robocall, so file a complaint with the FTC on their website. And if you're still getting harassed by what looks like your own number, there are several apps that you can use to block calls, such as NoMo Robo or Calls Blacklist.
Welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 Valley TV and YouTube. It is now time for some good Oh, Albertology, Papa. What are we talking about today?
You're not going to believe this, so go ahead and faint.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about when I was governor of the state of Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I want you to listen.
I don't remember this. Okay.
Albert Roberts, 35th governor of Tennessee from 1919 to 1921.
No way.
Albert Roberts, this happened in Livingston, Tennessee. Now listen.
I'm listening.
Albert Roberts lived on this is a plaque.
Let's see that.
Lived on this site from 1910 to 1920. This
Okay.
building, previously located on Main Street, was his law office. You didn't know I was a lawyer.
You know he's a lawyer either.
During Governor Roberts, the reason I'm doing this is important.
Okay.
During Governor Roberts' administration, the General Assembly cast the decisive vote that made the women's suffrage amendment part of the United States Constitution. The 19th Amendment passed the Tennessee General Assembly by one vote with Roberts' authority.
Who knew you done something
Governor
so
Roberts
important?
died. I didn't know I died. On June the 25th, 1946.
Wow.
I found that in the paper, but the reason that's so important is the 19th Amendment was the one that gave the women the right to vote.
Yeah, so he was governor during a very important time.
Tennessee cast their decision to become the state that flipped it over to add it to the Constitution.
Okay.
And it was because of Governor Roberts' support that it transpired.
Our kinfolk, he has to be.
Yeah.
We're going to say he's a relative.
Okay. I want to tell you about some important first jobs that famous people had.
This will be good.
Gene Simmons from KISS. He had 2 paper routes in Queens, New York. He made $65 a week. But listen to some of the other famous paper delivery boys. Walt Disney, Martin Luther King Jr., Tom Brokaw, Tom Cruise, Joe Biden. Listen, Barbara Walters started out as an administrative assistant.
Really? And then
Ray Romano from
Everybody
Friends.
loves Raymond.
Everybody. Whoopi Goldberg, they were bank tellers.
Okay.
All right. That's not all. Brad Pitt did odd jobs like dressing up as a chicken and being a delivery boy.
Wow.
He drove strippers around on weekends to bachelor parties. And one of the strippers told him one night about a friend of hers named Charlie Sheen. And Charlie Sheen had went to an acting class, so that got him into the movies.
What about that?
Let me tell you about Reba McEntire.
Never knew that.
Reba McEntire.
Let's hear about Reba.
She lived in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
She would stand behind the bull and hold his tail while Daddy sliced the sack and cut off the cord that let the testicles fall. She said Daddy would pass me the testicles and I would put them in a bucket. Reba McEntire.
Oh my God.
Isaiah Thomas. Shine shoes.
Who did?
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay, the basketball player.
He was a shoe shine boy.
No way.
We had a barbershop in town just down the street just a little ways. And when you went in there to get a haircut, they had a shoe shine boy. He would shine your shoes while you were waiting to get a haircut.
You don't ever see that nowadays, do you?
How about Dwayne The Rock?
Yeah.
He was a dishwasher.
Didn't know that.
And also mentioned Whoopi Goldberg a while ago. She
Yeah.
was also a bricklayer and a morgue beautician.
No way. No way.
Beyonce swept floors at a beauty shop.
Really? Didn't know that either.
That's some interesting things.
That is. That is.
And here's some things that I wanted us to know. And so I asked the question, did you know?
No.
Harry Truman said this.
I do not.
All readers can't be leaders, but all leaders should be readers.
Yeah.
That's Harry Truman.
I get it.
He's the one
makes
that gave
sense.
that okay for that first atomic bomb.
That's right.
Did you know the most accurate clock in the world is the Olsen clock in Copenhagen Town Hall, Denmark? It took 10 years to make it, and it is accurate to 1/2 second every 300 years.
Gosh.
Did you know the largest
Copenhagen,
chocolate?
Denmark. Wow.
The largest chocolate factory in the world is in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I've been to
Carolyn's
Hershey,
been
Pennsylvania.
there.
I've been to
Carolyn's
Hershey,
been there.
Pennsylvania, but we didn't go to that factory. But I think I remember. Well, I remember seeing it. But nice little town, though.
I mentioned
Nice little town.
Harry Truman, what he did in introducing atomic warfare.
Yeah.
The two atomic bombs dropped on Japan in 1945 each had an explosive power equivalent to 20,000 tons of TNT. The one dropped on Hiroshima was known as Little Boy. It was 10 feet long and weighed 9,000 pounds.
Goodness. Does it say the size of the one that hit?
No.
Okay.
Simon, you know Simon?
Simon Cowell?
You know him? He fell off of his electric bike and broke his back.
Oh my gosh.
I cut this out of the paper
Dang.
the day before yesterday. He's doing okay, but he's the one that created America's Got Talent. And he's a judge on the show, and he also was a judge on Britain's Got Talent. And he was
also a judge on American Idol from the beginning.
Okay.
He definitely helped that show off the ground. You know, he was there for the first few seasons, and he left the show, and he said he left it in good hands.
You want me to tell one or two jokes and then let that be it?
Of course. You gotta tell jokes, Papa. Come on now.
All right.
You can say, I mean, if you got something else that you need to talk about too, I mean.
I got something.
What?
I was just looking up, and y'all's #1 show was 33K.
Okay, cool.
33K 3 years ago.
Awesome.
You're talking about things that you know.
Wow.
Did you know that, Papa?
No, I did not know that. And let me tell you, I learned a lot of things talking to this man.
That is, ain't it? Yeah.
What kind of lightning did Noah use for the ark? Floodlights.
Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
As Noah and his family were disembarking from the ark, they paused on a ridge to look back.
Okay.
His wife said, "We should have done something, Noah. That old hulk of an ark will sit there and be an eyesore on the landscape for years to come." Noah said, "Everything's taken care of. I left those 2 termites."
Oh. He left it in good hands, didn't he?
What did the cowboy say when what did the cowboy say when the bear ate Lassie?
Oh my God, that's just horrible, Papa. That's just wrong.
Doggone. Now listen to this one.
Okay.
A hunter, big game hunter, was hired by a zoo to bring back some baboons. So he went to Africa And he came up with a scheme to trap the baboons and get them back to America. The only supplies he needed were a sack, a gun, and a vicious dog. So he went into the jungle with his assistant, and after several days they found a large colony of baboons.
Oh, God.
This is the plan, he said to his assistant. I'll climb this tree and shake the tree.
Okay.
If there are any baboons up there, they will fall from the branches to the ground.
Really?
The dog will bite their tails and immobilize them so that you can pick them up safely and put them in the sack.
Okay.
Well, what do I need the gun for? If I fall out of the tree, shoot the dog.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that ended, Papa.
Okay. A lion woke up one morning.
Okay.
And he felt rather mean. So he set out and cornered a small monkey and he roared, "Who's the mightiest of all the jungle animals?" And the monkey said, "You are, mighty lion." Later in the day, the lion faced a wild beast and fiercely bellowed, "Who's the mightiest animal in the jungle?" And the terrified beast said, "Oh, great lion, you are by far the mightiest animal in the jungle."
The terrified beast, it says.
So with his air of superiority, the lion strutted up to an elephant and said, "Who is the mightiest of all jungle animals?" In an instant, the elephant picked the lion up with his trunk, pounded him against a tree several times, and then walked away.
Dang.
The lion let out a moan of pain, lifted his head weakly, and yelled after the elephant, "Just because you don't know the answer, you don't have to get so upset." That's enough.
Is that enough? Okay.
Noah's
I
joke.
love how you ended that one. That's enough. That's enough. That's it. Well, those were good. Those were good. A couple of them was actually really good. I liked it. All right, folks. Well, radio listeners, like we were saying, tomorrow is the concert right here on the Main Street stage, right here in downtown Pikeville. That's going to be tomorrow at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock at the Main Street stage tomorrow.
And it doesn't cost.
You can't beat that, can you? And I'm sure there'll be concession. I know Cliff will be open.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Hopefully making his hamburgers and hot dogs.
Amber's ice cream shop, too.
Okay, really? Okay, good.
Sounds good.
Got kettle corn.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman coming with snow cones and kettle corn. It's going to be just a little bit.
That adds to the atmosphere.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad we're having this, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
we need it. That is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 Valley TV. We'll see you folks next week for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. So long, folks. Have a great
Bye-bye, folks.
Brought to you by Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, your full-service telecommunications provider right here in the Sequatchie Valley.